Hello everyone. In this class we are going to learn about Barron's International English Language Testing System, that is IELTS. Second unit we are going to learn. Second unit, question and answers about IELTS. Should I take the academic or general training exam? If you are planning on taking an undergraduate or postgraduate course at the English college or university, you should take the academic training exam. Your entrance to an institution will be based on this exam. The general training exam tests the English language communication skill or general communication skill that are needed for those who want to live and work in English speaking countries. Although the reading and writing models of the academic exam measure the candidate's ability to function in a higher education institution, a range of educational and social contexts are used in the listening and speaking sectors of both tests. It is important that you choose the correct test on your application form. The institution or agency that will be receiving your courses will tell you which exam to take. Where can I take IELTS? More than 400 test centers around the world administer IELTS. Most test centers are run by the British Council. IELTS Australia are universities and language schools. Some testing centers also offer offset testing for large groups by the prior arrangement with IELTS. Contact your local examination center or visit www.ielts.org to find out where the nearest IELTS test center is located. Where can I find information about registering for the test? You can contact your nearest examination center or visit the official IELTS website for more information about the application procedures and the location of the test center near you. How much does it cost to take IELTS? Test fees are set centrally by the British Council and its partners. The fees are generally set for a year out of time. You can find out the cost to take IELTS in your currency by calling your test center. If for some reason you can't take it the rest, contact your test center as soon as possible. A partial refund may be available. Is that a paper and pencil test or is that a computer-based version? As of May 2005, a computer-based IELTS became available at select test centers around the world. These tests are usually administered on alternative dates to the paper test. If you are taking the CBIELTS, you will take the listening and reading modules on the computer. If you are worried about your typing abilities, you have to the option of doing the writing section on paper. The speaking section will still be administered face to face. CD-ROM RAM versions of the CBIELTS are available for practice. See www.ielts.org for the list of test centers that offer the computer-based version. How is IELTS different from the TOEIC or TOEFL test? IELTS does not rely as heavily on multiple choice questions. Different accents are used in IELTS including British, New Zealand, Australian and American. Two different formats are offered, academic and general training, depending on the purpose of the test taker. IELTS is offered more regularly than DOEIC and TOEFL at the most centers. What can I take into the testing room? On your test, you will be allowing only pencil and erasers. On the paper-based test, the answer sheet for the listening and reading modules must be written in pencil. Last part will be scanned by a computer. You can't use the correction field. You also may not borrow or lend writing utilities during the test. There will be designed area for you to put your other personal belongings. You will not be allowed to have any electronic devices such as pages and mobile in the test room. What identification is required? You will need two forms of identification such as a valid photo ID card, passport, driver's license, student's ID or national ID with you when you register as well as on the test day. When you take the speaking module, you will have to present your photo ID again. How many times will I hear the recording in the listening module? Each listening section is played only once. You must take notes in the listening question booklet as you listen in. After the 30-minute section, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your notes to the answer sheet. In the section 1, 2 and 3, there are pauses so that you can review the questions. There are 30 seconds to check answers after each section. The examiner will not see your notes. What type of the things will I have to talk about in the speaking section? You will not be asked to talk about anything that you need background information. For all of the questions deal with the common experiences that do not require special knowledge. It is not a good idea to try to memorize answers to questions that you think will be asked because you may not address the question exactly as examiner asks. You may not ask the examiner to repeat a question or clarify a word you are unsure of. Will I have any time to prepare my speaking answer? Part 2 is the only session in which you will be given time to prepare. You will have 1 minute to organize your thoughts and take notes for your speech. You are allowed to refer to these notes when you speak, but you should not look at the examiner as much as possible. What criteria are my speaking answers based on? Your ability to communicate in English is measured in two ways: fluency and coherence, content, delivery, organization. Second, language use, vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar. How can I find out my result? Your test result will be sent to your home address of your educational institution within 2 weeks of taking the test. Your overall band score will be given on the test report form, as will be breakdown of your scores in the 4 separate sections on the IELTS registration form. You can designate of the 5 institutions, agency or individual to receive your test report form. For address reports, the fee is $10 per form. What is a band? You can't pass or fail IELTS. The test is scored in the band scale. A band is a level of ability in each section. You can score anywhere from a band of 0 non-user to a band of 9 expert user. In the listening and receiving reading models, a mark is given for each correct answers. This number is then converted into a band with a conversion table. Overall score or an average of all our 4 sections and can be given in whole or half bands. How can I interpret my band scores? A general description of the competency level for each of the 9 bands is reprinted from the IELTS website with the permission. The overall band requirement for each institution or government body may not be different. A band of 6 or 6.5 is a common requirement for university admission. Expert user has fully operational command of the language, appropriate, accurate and fluent with complete understanding. Very good user has fully operational command of the language with only occasional unsystematic inaccuracy and inappropriates. Misunderstanding may occur in unfamiliar situation. Handles complex detailed argumentation well. Good user has operational command of the language, though with occasional inaccuracies, inappropriate and misunderstanding. In some situation, general handles complex language well and understand desired reasoning. Competent user has generally effective command of the language despite some inaccuracies. Inappropriates and misunderstandings can use the understanding fairly complex language, particularly in familiar situations. Modest user has partial command of the language, copying with overall meaning in most situations, though likely to make many mistakes. Should be able to handle basic communication in his own field. Limited user. Basic competency is limited to familiar situation, has frequent problem in understanding and expression. Is not able to use complex language. Extremely limited user conveys and understands only general meaning in very familiar situation. Frequent breakdowns in communication occur. Intermediate user. No real communication is possible except for the most basic information using isolated words or short formulae in familiar situations and to meet immediate needs. Has a great difficulty understanding spoken and written language, English. Non-user essentially has no ability to use the language beyond the possibly a few isolated words. Didn't attempt the test. No accessible information provided. Then, how long is my score valued? An IELTS score is generally recognized for 2 years. Some institution may accept your score after 2 years if you can provide proof that you have maintained your English language proficiency. If you are applying for admission to post-secondary institutions, your last test score will be used. When can it retake the test? You may repeat the test whenever and as often as you wish. However, some studies suggest that 3 months may be the minimum amount of the time an average learner need to improve their band score. During these 3 months, candidate must continue their efforts to improve their English through class study or self-study. How can I improve my score on each of the test section? Most important, you must read, write, speak and listen to English on a regular basis. Parents, IELTS will help you to achieve your goals. All the best.